All right, sitting here in the Therasage 360, right next to a red light panel. What I want to talk about today is I just got off the phone with my health coach and helper, JP Davitt from Crowd Curing. JP is a guy who went through Lyme disease, wrote a book about it. He's gotten himself better, and he helps other people. My ultimate goal is to be just like him, turn around and help people. This has been so devastating to my health and my well-being. There's so many people out there that are going through this. Let me quickly tell you about this Therasage. So this Therasage 360 is probably the most robust, cheapest way to get a sauna without having to purchase a full infrared sauna. I have a full-blown infrared sauna out in the garage, a sunlighting infrared sauna, but I haven't spent the money to get an electrician over here to run the 220 line. But there's 4 principles that JP talks about, and I just want to put up here so that I'm reminding myself. The reason I'm doing these videos is not because I want to be rich and famous, obviously. I'm just trying to remind myself through the brain fog what to do every day. So with JP, it's a 4 to 5 step process. Number 1 is to dissolve. So to dissolve means with Lyme hides behind a biofilm. So you have Borrelia, you have Bartonella, Babesia, and so many other of these impactful bacteria and viruses that are all hanging out together, but they hide inside of the body, inside of a biofilm. That biofilm is much like almost the plaque that grows on your teeth. It's like a plaque that hides inside of your cells, all deeply within your body. So you have to dissolve it, and there's a couple ways to use enzymes to do that. Number 1 is serrapeptase. Number 2 is lumbrokinase. Number 3 is nattokinase. Lumbrokinase is the most powerful one. It's very expensive. It's $100 a bottle, and there's a company out of Canada. If you just look up lumbrokinase Canada, you'll find the product. You can find it on Amazon. Nattokinase is probably number 2, most effective, and serrapeptase works, but you have to take a lot of it. So what you might do is take some lumbrokinase, serrapeptase, nattokinase, and then step 2 is kill. So with Lyme disease, if you've taken antibiotics, those antibiotics break down your gut microbiome, and they work for a while, but they don't end up working for very long. And as soon as you stop taking them, it all comes back. Your symptoms come back. The Lyme, because remember, the spirochetes grow in like a 30-day cycle. Bartonella grows every 2 to 3 to 4 days. Babesia has I think somewhere in the middle, like a 10-day life cycle. So you have to keep killing it to the point where it's no longer in the body. It's nested all through the biofilms in the body. So your kill protocol could make up, you can find natural supplements that do it. Cryptolepis is an African herb that works against Bartonella based in test tube studies. Cat's claw, andrographis, Japanese knotweed. There's neem. There's all sorts of herbals. What you can do is you can cycle those different herbals. So let's say you select 5 or 6 out of the list. Just research natural, antibacterial, Lyme disease, and you'll find like a list of 20 different things. So what I'll do is I'll have a jar of each one, and I'll cycle through different stuff. Let's say I'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the kill protocol. So I've taken my dissolver, which is going to be the nattokinase, serrapeptase, lumbrokinase. About 15 minutes later, I take my kill protocol. So I'll make a cryptolepis tea. My favorite company is called Green Dragon Botanicals out of Vermont. You can call them, and they sell you. It's called the LB Core Protocol, and it has like 5 herbs in it. And I'll take that like 3 or 4 times throughout the day. So now you've taken your kill. Once you've taken your kill, get some movement in. So I'll make some water. So I have water with electrolytes, minerals, lemon, and I'll be sipping that throughout the day. You want to definitely get the fluids pumping through the body. A low impact walk for half an hour, maybe do some breath work, definitely forgiveness work. So I'll sit here in the sauna after I've done the kill protocol, and I will take binders. So step 3 is bind. So with binders, it can get a little tricky. There's all kinds of different binders out there. One of my favorite companies is called Cellcore. Cellcore is run by Dr. Jay Davidson. If you want to find out about coffee enemas and natural herbals to kill Lyme and get the bacteria out of the body, go to his website. So it's Dr. Jay Davidson. You can find him on YouTube. Very helpful for anybody who's just finding out about Lyme and just getting into this. But then you want to take your binders. So the binders you want to take ahead of time. So if you want to do a coffee enema, which stimulates glutathione and detoxes the body, you want to have your binders on board about half an hour before you start the coffee enema. I've taken my binders and I did my dissolve and kill. I've got the binders in me and I'm in the sauna, and I'll do cycles of sauna and breath work, and then I'll do like a contrast shower after this, so it'll go from hot to cold. The idea is you want to get the cold water on your pineal gland, so that means you got to be very brave and stand in the cold water right on top of your head for at least 3 minutes. It sucks. And then step number 4 is to renourish and remineralize. So when I'm done here and I've sweat and I get in the sauna, I'll get into a steam sauna also, so I'll alternate between here and there, do my contrast shower, then I will take my minerals. So I have 3 different kinds of trace minerals. I'll put that with water and lemon, and I'll drink that down, and then have my first meal of the day. Usually I'll be exhausted after that, want to lay down, but I have to go out and work. So if you are in a predicament and you feel like shit, your neurological symptoms are toast, follow those 4 key protocols. You can find all of it at, I think, crowdcuring.com. They're about to launch a worldwide platform that'll help people like us. And I just want to say that I am you and you are me.